welcome, man, Mayorkun. Yeah. Charlie, I know we woke you up.
I mean, I'm used to this.
They say artists want to work late in the night, but we have to wake them up and then still get them on TV because the fans want to see you, bro. The fans want to see you. What brings you back to GH though?
I came to play my album for my Ghanaian people.
Oh,
because it drops on the 13th of June. Oh. I'm having listening today, so yeah. Oh, you are all invited to Excel 9 p.m.
Wait. Yeah. Brand new album.
Yeah.
Titled
Still the Mayor.
Still the Mayor.
Yeah.
Oh.
STM.
So hold up. So the Mayorkun is Mayor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Mayor. Then I added Kun. Kun is the Japanese. So I just. I used to watch a lot of anime at that time, so yeah.
You know what I thought?
Oh, sorry, could you?
So I was reading up on you, and then I thought I found out Kun in, I don't know, one of the Nigerian languages is abundance or something.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe that was what you added to the name.
Nah. It's you. I've gotten used to this up to the point that people call me that, but because there's a Nigerian name that is actually Mayorkun.
Mayorkun. Okay.
So it's Mayorkun.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, call me anything. I'll still answer.
I'm the very first Ghanaian who mentioned his name right. Let nobody forget it.
Or
maybe the whole world. I take my crown away.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Wikipedia, let it go on there, please, bro. Mayorkun.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, look at that.
I mean,
we've all got it wrong for a very long time.
For a very long time, but I got tired of explaining. So.
Still the Mayor. What makes you certify?
I mean,
this over and over again.
I mean, it's like a sequence for me because my first album is The Mayor of Lagos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second album is like Back in Office.
Back in Office, yeah.
Then the third one, Still the Mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, so
is there a reason you have to assert that you're still the mayor? Do you feel somehow you're losing?
Nah. I think it's like a sequel. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm trying to follow like this. I mean, maybe my fourth album, I'll probably just drop the old mayor thing, but for now, it's Still the Mayor.
But also, do you think that over the past couple of maybe years before Reason to Jackpa, you were sort of just losing your stance? Do you think that's also a contributing factor?
I mean, everybody likes to think about their journey like that. Mm-hmm. Like, there's been a point where you don't feel that. But me, I never felt like that because, bruh, it's just like the title, man. I needed the title where people will start asking me this type of thing. So I just went with Still the Mayor. Yeah, because that one is it's very daring.
Okay.
Still the Mayor. Yeah.
We're still in this.
We are still in power. Yeah.
You promised to drop Still the Mayor on 2nd of May.
Oh, you've been following tabs.
Yeah.
I mean,
on 2nd of May, it didn't happen, and then now it's coming on the 13th of June, right?
Yeah.
What was the hold up for you?
Honestly, man, this album has been the most challenging for me. It's like every time we get a date, there's always something. Like music now is not how it used to be, where you can just make something today and drop it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like now there are clearances, there are different stuff we need to do. And my label, they don't like doing things. They like to do things by the book. So now we had to tick all the boxes before. Yeah. So we're done now though.
The business gets difficult as it goes, bro. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be in trouble, so everybody's trying to clear any. Yeah, we are clearing interpolations now, not even samples. So
what then makes this album difficult, or not difficult per se? Had to go through all this. Who's on the album? Who are the features? Surprise us.
The reason why I even came to Ghana again is because Ghanaians. I have on the project. I have 2 Ghanaians on the project. I have King Promise.
Oh, okay.
And I have Olive the Boy.
Okay.
So and those are the 2 Ghanaians on the project. And on the project, those 2 people are the highest number of people from a country.
Okay.
So because I have my guy in America
as well.
Boys in
what do you from these choices? But I'm thinking that they've got good numbers. I mean, Olive broke out and had huge impact in Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
And then King Promise is
my guy.
Yeah. What's your relationship like with Olive? Did you just meet up with him as well? Made a choice also because of his music prowess, his numbers?
Now with Olive at the time. It's just crazy because at the time when I was what's it called? When I was I posted something on my Insta story. I said, "Oh, Olive the Boy is like the guy I'm feeling right now."
Ooh.
Around the time, this guy messages me, sends me some songs, and we worked on like 2 or 3 songs. So there's one on his project, the Fool. Then this one, I took this one for mine. So.
When was the first time you heard an Olive the Boy song?
Yo, I don't know why people think we don't listen to Ghanaian. Like,
no, I know you do.
I'm like every.
Exactly. That's bringing me to it. Exactly. So it's bringing me to the actual question.
The first time I did, maybe I don't know, maybe like 6-7 months ago.
Did you think he was Nigerian?
Me, I know that. I know, but I know it sounds. I had the same feeling when I met Camido too. I told him in the studio that, bro, it sound like
one of us.
Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, also because now when he blew up largely, people were saying that he doesn't sound Ghanaian at all. He sounds very Nigerian. So being Nigerian, I just wanted to find out from you.
I'll see why they can say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because listen, the guy, he's too bad. Don't worry. Yeah. It's like one of my favorite new guys. So,
yeah, he's dope. He's dope like that. He's dope like that. What has gone into the making of this album? You know,
me, I've been through hell and back.
No, let's go to hell.
Like,
let's go to hell together.
Like I've been through like personal stuff though, not just even like making music. Obviously, it's not like I'm living a double life. I still live like my normal life. I still interact with, like, let me say, like women. Like interactions with women, like some sort of, I don't even want to call it heartbreak because I don't like that word, man.
But have you experienced it?
A couple times, like
a couple times.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you guys allow yourself to go through heartbreak so many times?
Because sometimes we try to let our guards down, and you know, then you guys just come and scatter everything.
We guys.
How deep is this heartbreak a reflection on the album in any way? Or did it happen in the moment of making this album?
Yeah, I think around the period, because I've been recording this album for about 2 years now. Ooh. The song with King Promise actually spoke about but for some reason Promise did 2 verses on the song. It's like Promise gets heartbreak past me. Like, just go on, going, and I love this. I just left this. I did just the hook, but
yeah.
That particular song though summarizes the whole. Yeah. I mean, we're over it.
I think when it comes to these things, relationships and other things, right? A lot of artists tend to be in the, like, they're unable to keep a low profile. But for you, I think one of the things you've been very successful at is avoiding controversy of any kind. I mean, I read somewhere about the fact that, you know, you apparently have a very quiet personality based on something that your mother said initially, right? Yeah. So I want to find out how you've been able to, you know, avoid these like large crevices when it comes to controversy in the industry, because it is very prevalent. So how
doesn't show up?
I mean, like, I can't lie, man. Sometimes people like to say, "Oh, I tried." Like, there's nothing I'm doing. I can't really avoid it. I've just been lucky, I guess, because one time one of our lawyers used to tell me that, why is it that when something wants to happen, it's either you just left or it happened before you came. I'm not always there when that's I don't know, and it's not like
maybe it's
planned. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I just get lucky, but the people I involve myself with too, I have this I don't know, it's the spirit of discernment. I can tell that this guy is not gonna be good for me. Let me just but yeah, I mean, I can't, if anything happens.
But in the luck you speak about, how haven't you been lucky with the women, and you've gone through a lot of heartbreaks because
I said a couple.
Wait, how have you gone through a couple of heartbreaks?
Certified loner in any way?
Oh, certified loner. Yeah, is like, it's not because I like to record songs that I like to listen alone. Like, I make some songs and I don't want it to be public. Certified loner is one of those songs. At that point in my life, I just wanted to be alone. Like, it has nothing to do with heartbreak. I just feel like I don't want to involve myself in anything at this time. But I slipped up and posted a snippet on my Snapchat. And then the label said, I said, yo,
it's going.
To put this one out.
Now that you mention of making songs that you like to listen to alone, I also found out that you like to record your process. You like to record alone. You like to do go about the music alone. What is the reason for that? Like wanting to record alone, like have your own process, and then how has that changed having to work with like a large team from when you were just?
I think when I started off, I think I was just being shy, man, to be honest, because some songs with like DMW now, if you watch the studio session, it's even more interesting than the song itself. It's like we're like 20 guys in the studio. But when I started off, I used to like, it depends on where I am. Like when I got Camindo's song, I was alone in my room. I did the verse alone in my room. So sometimes I'm working with bare group of people sometimes. But I mean, if they tell me to choose, I like recording alone.
Okay.
Because you mentioned DMW.
Yep.
You've left.
That was going to come up in
you've left the label. How difficult was this decision for you to move away from the label? Because when I look at Davido, right, considering how he relates with people, I know or I can see that he's a really loyal person. When you were with him, you guys seem to have a really good, boss and or mentor-mentee relationship. So how difficult was it for you to decide to up and walk?
I mean, it wasn't difficult because it was like part of David's plan too from the onset. Okay. I don't know why people forget. I mean, he tweeted one time and said, "Oh, all my boys, after I give them this contract, when the contract expires, I want them to go and start their own stuff." And the contract actually expired in 2020. Okay. I didn't start to get this question until like 2023. Why? Because nobody knew I had left. Because it wasn't like how messy this.
Yes.
We didn't have that. I was with David about 2 days ago. In fact, the morning I came to Ghana, I was in the studio with David.
I was just about to ask, what were you recording?
So, we did a song. The whole song was 2 minutes 12 seconds.
Okay.
We were just listening to that song on repeat before I went home to get ready for my flight. So because I don't really, or I never came out to say, maybe I'm fighting with my boss, because people like that narrative. That is like it sells for them. Oh, you've left your garage. So it's not like that for me. We are still cool. So
So when are we getting that song as a leak?
That one we just recorded it. So like I can't tell. Like we have songs like that. Like best songs, probably never come.
So outside of that, it had nothing to do with you wanting creative control or creative freedom.
Nah, that was even like I said, that was the original plan. Okay. If it was what I was planning, I would have started my label the next year.
Right. But you didn't want to change the narrative. You didn't try to change his mind, even though he said that after the contract
No, it
ends.
wasn't just me though. Like I'm not the only one that left at the time, or that.
But you can be the lucky one.
Like I said, we still have like at least like, and I mean joint too, at least like maybe 30 to 50 songs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jinx. Wow.
So those songs at some point we'll have to look for a way to put them out.
A joint album maybe.
It can be a joint album, joint EP. It can be a song with. These songs will come out,
They have to find a way. We have to find a way of making them.
We have to.
But what are your expectations for Still the Mayor? I mean, you've done really well in the past. Have like several exploits. You've been on different platforms. I think one of the most exciting was Wireless, when you made an appearance on David. That was one of the exciting. Exposed to an entirely different audience. So what are your expectations for this one?
This particular album, I just, aside the title, just wanted you to know that I'm still the mayor. I would like people to see that I can do like different sounds. Because on the project there's like an R&B song on it. I'm really like that one. Anyway, if you come to the listening today, You listen to what
a lot. It tells a lot.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be very myopic in my approach.
Myopic.
Nice one.
Nice one. Yeah.
But I mean, that aside, you're in Ghana, so there's one thing that I wouldn't. I want to bring up. It will cause confusion. So it's not about food. It's about it's about the music genre. So we've had these conversations about the origins of high life music, and then its influences in Afrobeats and all of that. For me personally, I want to know what your take is, because you're not new to Ghanaian music. You've mentioned before that one of your favorite artists is Daddy Lumba, if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong,
who sang this?
Yeah, bro, Dada,
yeah. So you see, you're not new to Ghanaian music. So first of all, I want to find out, how much Ghanaian music has inspired you, and also I want you to settle the debate, the issue on the influences, where high life originates from, and the influences that it has had, in the
I refuse to let him answer that question.
I mean, first of all, for me personally, I've always said it. I had one conversation with Jackie one time, and I was telling her that this high life sound, or this one that I'm listening to, is a Ghanaian thing for me. I think I heard or read somewhere about Fela said the same thing too. About one time he came to Ghana and he heard. So I don't know why people don't like to give the credit to. Well, it doesn't remove anything from me though. I will agree if that's where it is. So I mean, I don't have any problem, because for me, Ghana has always been like the first time I did like a university tour was in Ghana. I was with Mr. Easy. Like my major breakout song blew up first in Ghana. It was Mama. One of like my most viewed songs on YouTube is a song with Camido in Ghana.
Charlie,
like all of my coolest friends in
Ghanaian.
Just so me like this. Now to just give me Ghana passport and Ghana name.
That verse with Camido would forever go down in history as one of the best verses, collaborations on a song. Yeah, because it's like people took the song from your verse.
I don't even know how that thing happened. I don't like. Was it?
What was the link up like on that Sugar Cane?
Camido.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I was meeting Camido. And my manager was telling me about, because the song was already like buzzing.
Yeah.
So my manager hit me up and said, "Oh, they're trying to do a remix." Da, da, da. At that time, I wasn't even feeling like doing anything.
Certified loner, I mean.
So exactly. Thank you. That was like the period. So, but the day I sent the verse, they called me like around like 6 p.m. and said, "Oh, they had to submit today. Oh, that if I don't do it today, that means." It's like I don't want to. Bro, I did that verse in like 40 minutes. Because I still remember, like before I came, somebody was having that conversation. I said, the day me was doing this verse, I was hearing him from the room, because I just looked, hey God, I got some of this thing. Let me think. Wow. Straight. So when the thing was just doing what he was doing, I'm like, so this is how I would have missed out on this.
Yeah,
it would have been a God go in the top and talk to him. My son, I put it. Listen, for hold on one sec. For those of you who just want to throw a reminder on yourself for this one, I'm playing this back for you real quickly. Check it out.
Let me see the woman that is with. Put a couple $1,000 on your wrist. What's on your wrist? Mama, they can't touch you. I ain't never see this kind, babe. We do so kind things, make me feel some kind way. You know I'm not just tryna get laid, cause I know some kind chicks do it for the right pay. Baby, make I fire you with my machine gun. 16 rounds, I be King Kong. Girlie, make I sample you my brand new song. Baby, love.
Oh girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me.
Yo, tell me that no keyboardist was running you through a progression that do this, because it's sweet.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
That's it's sweet. How much more of this are we expecting in Still the Main?
I think my song with what am I talking about this one?
You're choking.
This my song with King Promise.
Yeah.
It's like obviously Promise is that guy that likes to play with melodies and everything. So when we were recording it, I was supposed to do another verse, but when Promise started doing this, like this thing you're talking about, is there a keyboardist? I just told him that, bro, take both verses, please. I just do the hook.
But that sounds new though. Like I know there are songs like that, but you feature the artist and you give the artist more verses to do.
Yeah, that's the same way I did the one with Olive the Boy too.
Oh,
yeah.
Which songs on the album are you looking forward to? Like you mentioned Promise, you mentioned Olive
the Boy. Yeah. Track 1 though.
Okay.
There's a song on like the first track, because normally the way I do my albums, like the first track is always like a little slow, but brother, this one track 1 straight, like from track 1 that like I'm not, I didn't do that. This one is like a party song just from.
Have you played around with Afrobeat a lot on this upcoming album?
Yep. Yeah, a lot. Then I did that. In fact, there's a song there, or there's an interlude there where I was kind of rapping too.
Oh. Which other genres have you explored? Because then you speak on rap now, Afrobeat.
A lot. Like the first song I ever dropped, Eleko. If you check that song and check a song like Gang. You can see that, like, in fact, if you didn't know the artist, you can't tell that it's the same person that sang. That's what I like to do. I like to, because that one's like drill. This one's like Afrobeat.
So switching it up.
Yeah. So yeah.
What would you say has gone into your artistry to make you the type of artist you are today?
I think I'm a fusion type of guy, because I listen to, even while growing up, I listened to like different like genres. I'm the type of guy that listens to Fuji and still listens to Bob Marley, listen to Lucky Dube, listen to Fela, listen to Wizkid, listen to Asha, like just a mixture of. That's why I say I do Afrofusion, to be honest.
Okay. Do you think that Afrobeat has become a very competitive genre now? I'm asking because a lot of people even want to move from the Afrobeat genre, create their own genre, say they're Afrofusion artists. Wizkid tweeted or put on his Instagram some time ago that he doesn't want to be identified as an Afrobeat artist.
Yeah, because I mean, I think for artists, man, we don't like to be. I don't like to be boxed.
Okay.
Like I don't like to be the type of artist where someone is making like a reggae song and you don't hear me on it because you think
you are known for one particular thing.
But don't you think that, and this is my
personal take.
Personal take on that. Don't you think that it's actually good to be identified in a particular box?
I mean,
like Bob Marley is a reggae artist.
That's why we have Afrobeat as the umbrella. But people make, brother, like, okay, so what do you say Thames does?
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Just how I say. Yeah. Because now she's not doing like the actual Afrobeat.
It's a
Afropop. But she's still an Afrobeat artist. If you want to
put her in that umbrella,
but she can still do this. So it's like I say, Africans can't sing R&B songs. There are so many people. You go to Lagos now, people sing past Chris Brown. If you get
the fusion, the Afrofusion now is creating a new wave for representation of Africa across the world. Are you finding yourself in that space now? Like, okay, let me mix a bit of hip hop and Afrobeat. Let me mix a bit of this and that. Are you being experimental on this? Still the Mayor.
I'm still the Mayor. I've always been like that, dude. A long time. In fact, I've been saying this Afrofusion thing for the longest now. First, I've been doing music for officially like 9 years. I've been saying this at least 7 years. I've always said Afrofusion because I do like. Even songs that don't come out, if I show you my hard drive, there's a song. In fact, I recorded like an EP with my guys where it's like we are talking. That's like the type of music that I don't know if should we call that one Afrobeat or Afro rap.
Someone say they call it Afro talk.
Maybe Afro yanning. Yeah. Because I have different type of
Another massive one too was you and Victoni. If I
woo
Tony crazy.
That was the last song on that project. That was the last song we added to that project.
It nearly missed it, did it,
bro? And that was the biggest song on the project. That's why I'm saying these things. Sometimes you never can tell what is. So yeah.
And I mean, beyond that, what has that grown in terms of your relationship with him?
That's my guy now. Victoni. That's my guy, but he has been on tour for a bit, so I haven't seen him in a bit. Yeah.
Wow, the world you guys live in. I mean, we're looking forward to this. Still the May. I'm looking forward to it as well. You know, and the match that it definitely represents.
Well, I have one more.
Okay, I shoot it in.
Yeah, I have been up all night, just like preparing for you. I've been up all night preparing for you, and I found out some very, very interesting things. And I mean, since you're here, you've worked with a number of Ghanaian artists. You've mentioned there's Jackie, there's Olive the Boy, King Promise. What's the name? Kamido, so many of them. And also I found out that you're actually quietly mentoring other like young Nigerian artists.
Okay.
You don't make noise about it, but you've been giving them advice, studio time, and amongst other things. I mean, while you're here, is there a chance that maybe you would want to do that for some? I mean, Ghana is home to you, right? So is there a chance that you probably want to do that?
I'm sorry, before you come to Ghana on that question, who are some of these people
Nigerian?
In Nigeria? So on my project, there's somebody I'm introducing on my project. It's actually on the interlude. He did like hook on the interlude. His name is Michi. Like when we are ready to send him out. You know. But I'm working on my next project.
Okay.
After this, and I'm trying to make it like collaborations from the second track to the end. Okay. So this project will definitely like show these youngins because I'm always going to be like a song with. Somebody.
So speaking of, are you looking to connect with some of these young
Of course, one of the things I'm here to do is studio sessions too, because I'm going to.
You mentioned that you have a few people on the Still a Mayor album, right? You mentioned Olive the Boy. You've also mentioned King Promise, and also saying to us that you and Davido have a lot of songs. Should we be expecting any of those songs to make the cut?
Fingers crossed. I'm inviting you to this listening though, so that when you get there, you see what I'm saying.
Okay, let's see how that
we're looking forward to it. I mean, like we always say, Ghana is always home, and but I want to take this convo now away from music to the other side of your personal life. What engages you beyond music? What else? Family man.
Okay. I'm the type of guy that speaks to his mom like 3-4 times in a week.
I hear she controls your social media.
No.
Is that true? No.
Is it? Why? Was
that? Not maybe controls is the wrong word to use, but like she kind of like is.
I mean, you know how parents are, man. It's like if make you be 100 years old, your mom still is trying to tell you to do the dishes type. But I mean, I've grown older, and she has understood that I'm now a man, I gotta take my own decisions myself.
So okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, but now let's go to the come up of Mayorkun. The come up. In its early days, in this beginning stage, these are conversations that we have all the time. Was the family in support of this?
African parents, man. They don't like what I told my mom, because I was working in the bank before that.
Oh wow.
So my mom was like, are you sure this music is what? But if Davido calls you, I don't know where, that's the highest person that can. But she was a bit skeptical.
Wait. So you were a full-time banker?
I mean,
So a math person?
Yes, no.
Dealing with numbers?
Yes, no.
Bro.
I mean, he's still dealing with numbers.
Wow, this is beautiful. So what was the story? What happened?
I mean, so after school, before the bank, I was working in a freight company.
Wow.
Like these people that do clearing. I was there for about a year and a month. Then I got the bank job. I did the bank job for 10 months. before I got the call from David.
Wait. What happened? Davido just picked the phone up, heard you somewhere.
Yeah, I posted the video on Twitter. Yeah, did like a cover. I posted it. He saw it. He followed me, sent me a DM, and we linked.
Bro, what the hell did you just say that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm the luckiest guy.
Yeah.
Because when I met him, he told me that he was leaving for, I don't know, he said he was going somewhere. He was waiting for his ride. So he just sat down on the couch in the waiting room, scrolling his Twitter. Then he saw that video. Very random. So random. But I'm grateful still.
on this journey that you've been on, your music journey, what would you say is one thing that you are most grateful for? Because you keep talking about luck a lot, right? But I'm interested, as the lucky boy you are, what's that one thing that has really stood out to you?
So I'm going to say like an advice though, because it's like when I met David, it's like I was already prepared for because I used to, even when I was working in the bank, I used to write songs.
Okay.
I just used to write songs and keep them. Sometimes I just record on my voice note and just keep them. So at the time when I met David, like the first night we did like 3 songs. Some of those songs were songs that I've been writing since. So I'm grateful for the fact that it's like I've been preparing for that exact moment. And I'm even more grateful that it was someone like David, because the guy really, like, I don't know how to put it, just puts everything into Jigga. So yeah.
Right. So you know what I think? I think that he's a very down to earth person, because there's still so much about him that he doesn't reveal. And I'm going to do that.
Okay, help us.
I'm going to do that. So I think that you would want the viewers and everyone here to also know, like, who you actually are, where you're coming from in terms of who your mother is, and who because your mother is I know, I found out that you actually kept that under wraps for a really, really long time.
I just now went digging, bro.
I really went digging. Wait, so I don't want to do the review,
because this is
my mom is an actress, or she used to be an actress at the time. So yeah.
And your dad?
Yeah, my dad used to be a director too.
Lucky dude. Your star said they are lying like this. They are lying like this. Like, the angel that's conducting his life is like a bit more soprano, bro.
Yeah, but I get it.
So I wanna know what you told. These are the parts that people like. I wanna know what you told your boss after you met up with Davido. And
you know what's so funny? That week,
I
had like a very rough week at work. So it's like we're fighting. And my boss. So when I wrote like my resignation, he thought it was based on the argument. Until he saw online that Davido is signing.
Yo, what does it feel like? Because now Mitch, I bet, is probably going through the same emotions as you did. But what did it feel like, on that new experience? How ready were you for this? Or was it one of those moments when you're like, yo, maybe not, now hold on, David, don't do this now?
Yeah, like, it's very overwhelming, but at the end of the day, it still boils down to preparation. It's like, what was that saying about opportunity meeting? So when I met, like, the first song that I dropped, I had been scribbling like different lyrics, like maybe 2 weeks before.
Would that be Mama?
Nah, it was Eleko. Okay. Mama is another. Mama and Ghana for me. Oh God. Oh God. Thank God. Thank you for God, bro. I'm telling you, but yeah, it's like I've just been preparing for that particular moment. And it happened. Yeah.
The job now. You don't sit as an African artist. You sit as a global artist, and it's facts because the song has gone around the world and back. What kind of weight does this put on you? In terms not as Mayorkun, but as you. What kind of weight is this putting on you? Is it changing you? Is it relating to people differently? Your mindset about is it because a bank guy definitely your numbers would you won't play with numbers at all. What kind of person is it making you now?
I tend to not think about it so much, to be honest. Right? I just tend to leave because these things, no matter how grounded you are, sometimes it tends to get into your head. So I just try to like push it out.
Yeah, we've seen artists move from labels, other people's labels, other people's teams that make the work easier. Yeah. Now you move to set up yours. So are you signed to any label?
Oh, right now I'm with Sony Africa. Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Ching, ching.
I mean, shout out to David too for that. So I'm just
Oh, he helped you with the
like
Sony?
he.
That's really
well,
great.
I think the word should be facilitate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this question is moving away from all the music because I wanted to ask when you came and you clarified that the name is Mayorkun, right?
Yeah.
So this is for the anime fans. Like, what's your favorite?
Ooh.
I used to be Naruto, man.
It used to be. So
because I think I grew older. I just stopped watching that stuff.
Yeah. Now I'm watching Zeus, The Blood of Zeus.
Yeah.
Have you seen Bleach?
No, not yet.
Bleach is
recommended. Crazy.
Bleach is proper anime. Yeah. And you've seen One Piece?
No.
Yeah, One
definitely
Piece.
see
I mean, I just stopped watching after Naruto and Bleach.
The music that's changed there.
Because it's like the get end.
Yeah. So how long are you in town for? Let's wrap this up.
4 days.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a quick thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
4 days.
But but I'll be back though. Like I come here every other time. So
yeah. Well, thank you so much. We're looking forward to this new album. Definitely gonna be crazy. Can't wait to check out